Okay, and welcome to our podcast of admin Suicune, and I am Mr. S.
I'm Captain Dumas.
I'm Neil.
And with us we have Harry, who cannot use his mic, but these two will tell us what he says because he's going to type. So yeah, that's happening. So first of all, we want to say thank you all genuinely from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for 10,000. We have been waiting for this for a while.
Thanks.
Ever since we had 9,000, pretty much.
Well, okay. Well, I don't know. I feel as though we should tell you guys how to make a good page and what kind of pages there are out there, what you should look out for, whatever, blah. So, yeah. You guys want to say anything about the thing, or just yeah?
I have a feeling that there's gonna be like a couple of people. It's just like, why the fuck are these people trying to tell us how to make a good page when they can't make a good page?
Oh yeah. Well, you don't have to listen to us. You could go make your own page. Have fun. Yeah. I don't know
And
what else
fuck
to
those
say.
people.
I mean, I don't know if either of you two have ever, just decided like before you started adminning any pages, like as your first thing, you just thought, oh wow, there's an ability to make a page on Facebook. I'll try that, and it just failed terribly. Like
Oh,
that happened to me.
that happened
It's
to
happened
me.
a couple of times. And to be honest, I would have been pretty grateful to have came across a video which said, "Hey, yeah, please don't do this. If I were you, I wouldn't do this. You can do this and this, but don't." Like a video like this.
Yeah.
So, it's not really a bad thing.
That was a
Well,
lot of this.
I would have to say, I mean, like the first time I started adminning, um, I started out with my Mr. Schizophrenia page, and the guy who was like my kind of my goal was the guy named Red, the original master, and and he never really talked to me, and I was always like, oh okay, but I always tried to reach him, but now he's kind of a dead page, so yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. How about this before we get into talking about how to make a good page? How did you guys start adminning pages? And I guess Harry, you could go last. Just type out what you want to say now.
Yeah. Well, I'll read it out after everyone else is done.
All
For
right.
you. Um.
Well, I started when this little page called Coffee had like 600 likes, and the owner was on a slightly bigger page that had about 2K. It was like, hey, does anyone want to help admin? I was just like, yeah, sure. And it was my
Yeah.
first time being admin, so I didn't really know the do's and don'ts.
Mhm.
So apparently I was like the worst admin, even though all the fans loved me. And they just
Oh.
took me off for no reason. And then like the next day I got took off. I saw like a post on Suicune and stuff looking for admins. I was just like, why the fuck not? And then yeah, I got admin.
And then stayed it.
Um, do you want to go next or me?
You go next.
Alright, well, mine's kind of a short, long one. Mine started when I started adminning a page, my own page called Mr. S. Well, Mr. Schizophrenia, the hero in his mind. And,
Yeah.
I just thought it was a pretty good concept. I even had a little story going on with him, background story. I was kind of that kind of guy about a year and a half ago. And
Yeah.
then I found this page called Vimo. And, it was only like a page with about 200 likes. But they're all like, hey, we'll have your back and stuff, and I was all like, yeah, that's good. And then they started growing and growing. Once they hit around 2,000, 3,000 likes, um, I say, hey, do you guys need any help adminning? My page kind of going down the toilet, so I was just wondering, do you guys need any extra help around here? And they're all like, yeah, yeah, man, yeah, come on, yeah. And so I'm all
Yeah.
like, oh wow, thanks, buddy. And
Yeah.
and pretty much, once they hit around 3,500 likes, the admins started not posting at all. And so I didn't know what was happening. I was all like, oh, are they all just busy with their social lives? Okay, I guess I'll just keep this page alive.
Yeah,
And
the one time.
and so, after posting constantly for like maybe 2 months, I got pretty annoyed. And so I talk in group chat. I'm all like, hey guys, what are you even doing? Blah, blah, blah. You guys aren't even posting. I don't even know what's going on. They're all like, oh, well, you're just taking up all the spaces with, you know, posting. And I'm all like, but you guys haven't been posting to begin with. And, things went from there. And so I
Yeah.
announced my leave on BMO. And then all the admins just badmouthed me on it for no reason. And
Oh,
kind of kicked me out. And
yeah,
so I was just like, oh, okay. And so that's when I just focused on my page, trying to make it better. Then one of the admins kind of got really, really overconfident, started advertising other pages. And then I was in limbo for a bit until I found Suicune. And
yeah,
I was all like, oh wow, and this was about at 6,000 likes maybe.
yeah,
So I was just like, wow, this is a really good page. I'm like, I was laughing, I was tagging my friends in it, I was like having a really good time with it. And
yeah,
so maybe around 7,000, 7,300 likes or so, I say, hey, do you guys need any help adminning? I really like your page. And so Harry responds with, oh yeah, yeah, man, sure, whatever, and and yeah, that's how I got onto Suicune. Then I started getting onto more pages like Sora Kingdom Hearts, Dragon Ball Z, whatever, Goku
yeah,
Junior, and things went from there, and it was all good. And yeah,
yeah,
that's my admin story, I guess. So
yeah. Well, I, I, I started off. If you don't mind me going next, well, there's no one really to go next apart from me. I'll read his. I'll read the owners out now afterwards.
Well, he said Steve.
Sorry, actually, yeah, there's not much. Basically,
What?
he said that he created a page, he posted on it, got likes. It got deleted at 13k, and then Jack, the original owner, gave him manager of Suicune at 5.6k, and we've just very, very lately made it to 10k.
Like 3 hours ago.
Yeah. I think that's it though.
And and he said he made admin awkward for everyone.
Yeah.
well, I mean, personally, I find Harry to be a pretty cool guy. So I'm happy
Yeah.
that he made me admin. I don't know.
You know, he scared the shit out of everybody when he messaged everybody.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like he said like maybe one or two words, and I was
He
always
was like,
like,
hello, and everyone was just like, oh fuck, I'm getting deleted.
but I don't hold him. I don't hold anything against him.
I like
Um,
you. We love
Do you
you,
w-
mind
Dad.
if,
we love you, Harry. Oh.
do you
Will,
mind if
what?
I
Yeah, what's yours, Will?
um basically when I was quite a while ago, there was this page, and I've actually forgot the name now, and I liked it when it had about 100 likes, and I stayed liking until it was about 250 likes. They asked for a new profile picture and said whoever get sends in the right profile picture that they want gets admin. I sent in a profile picture, they liked it, so I got admin. Then the owner kind of just died out, stopped posting. So did all the other admins. So I kind of just keep posting until about 900 likes, maybe 900 to 1,000, and then I had a couple of disagreements, and I just stopped posting on that page. Um, then I'd say I went dormant for a good few months. I didn't say anything. I just liked a lot of pages. And Worm, he had a moment on the page, and he said, "Oh, to add the admin." He put his profile on there. I added him. I had this about like a 2 hour, 3 hour long conversation. He said, "Oh yeah, you seem like a pretty cool guy. If ever there's an admin position up, I'll put you towards the owner and see what he says." He put me towards. There was a couple of other people that I had to, I'll say, compete against, and then I got admin on Swinkling.
All right.
There was competition, just saying.
Yeah, it was a pretty intense competition.
Well, I mean, I do have a few things to say.
Yeah,
I mean, firstly, I really enjoy talking to fans, and
yeah,
it's just like it's like it's great talking to fans because they're always like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I like your stuff. You're pretty cool," and I'm all like, "Oh, I like you."
Oh shucks.
Oh shucks. But I mean, well, the other thing I wanted to say was I want to hear Harry's opinion on or current thought on 10K. I mean, is it a big deal to you, or are you aiming for higher? Are you like just neutral on the opinion, or what? I don't know. Yeah, well, you can, yeah.
Do you want to just speak about something else for about a minute or two and let him write out his
Yeah,
sentence?
sure,
Or
sure, sure. Um, okay.
I've got nothing idea. I've got no idea. Just nothing to say. But
Well,
sure.
okay. I also want to say that when I do talk to the fans, 90% of the time they do ask, "Oh, hey, could I have an admin position, or is there any available?" Or I mean, we'll probably say when we're looking for an admin when we, have the. We'll just probably post on the page, "Oh, we're looking for an admin," or "Oh, hey, admin position's coming soon." I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't when I was speaking to Worm, I didn't actually realize that it was that he was the admin on it. So yeah, yeah, I was just speaking to him like it was some other guy. I mean, in his profile picture, he was wearing something, and I asked him about what he was wearing, which sounds really gay. I was asking him about what he was wearing, and basically I just led on to a conversation which lasted about 2 or 3 hours, and he said, "Oh, you seem like a
Hey,
pretty
what
cool
you
guy,"
wearing, baby girl?
but I never asked him for admin.
And guys, Harry said something, so whoever wants to read it.
Yeah, do you want to read that out, or do you want me to?
I will. Harry says 10K took a while, especially on this page, since I wasn't doing what I was doing on my other page that got 10K and getting 500 to 1,000 likes a week. But for me, no big deal.
All right. Well, I mean, personally, Suicune is my favorite page to admin. I mean, simply because I can post whatever I want, with the exception of not posting. Well, I mean, yeah, I can post anything I want. I don't usually like posting anything vulgar or anything gory or anything pornographic, usually. So, I thoroughly enjoy Suicune and its
Yeah.
lack of strictness.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Um, Okay, so next on to our next topic, which we kind of neglected the fuck out of, um, is how to create a page and what kind of pages out there and the dangers and shit. And yeah, okay, do you guys want me to start or do you guys want to start?
Um, I'm all right starting if you want.
All right.
Um, when well, like I said earlier, you do make some pages and they just die off instantly, and I mean it is quite hard to. I'd say honestly, getting from 0 likes to 150, 200 likes is probably harder than then getting from 200 to 2K, because the 100 the 100 to 150, you kind of rely upon the idea that someone likes your picture and then that turns up on their news feed. So then their friends see that and they're like, oh, that's a pretty funny picture, and they like it. Then they like the page, and then and then it kind of escalates from that. But when you don't have many people that are going to be liking your picture in the first place, you don't reach as many people. It's what it's called, reaching people. So you've got to get something to reach people. That's why like whores exist. They don't want a lot of likes on a particular photo. They want them likes so it gets out there a lot more. That's what like whoring is, really. It's just getting yourself a shit ton of likes.
Well, now let me just say one thing.
Mm-hmm.
When you start a page, firstly, it's best to have connections. It's either you have
Yeah,
it's either you already admin a bunch of pages and you share yourself on all of them, or you blue tag yourself, and yeah, that's usually the main reason why people make it from 0 to 2K in a minute, unless I mean, of course, you just share it on your profile and a bunch of people like it because you have like 5,000 friends, but
Kind of sucks when your friends like you, when it's only your friends liking your page, though.
Yeah, and also Harry Stefano.
And Harry said X fucking Y equals 10,000 likes in 1 week. I'm assuming that said like all these like Randy fucking Marsh and shit like that. That's just what I'm assuming he's saying. Which is fucking dying and it pisses me off. But anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean, the one thing I don't like is when people offer me to, they say, "Hey man, I'll let you onto this, 100,000 likes page," and I'm all like, "Really? Oh my god, yay!" And then they do it, and then all of a sudden, oh, there are only like 30 people talking about it. Okay. Oh wait,
Oh, Harry just left.
yeah. What did he say in chat?
You said that you had to go.
Okay, gotta go, guys, later.
All right. Well, it was great having him on the whatever show. This a show?
Whatever the fuck this is, it's nice having him on there.
Yeah, it was nice to have him on it. Thank you, Harry. We will hopefully have you in another thing of this soon or
You probably
eventually.
won't watch this.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
You know you probably won't watch this.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was nice to have a thought. Shut up, Neil.
Yeah, I guess this is more of a message to the people that have liked it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's probably best that we upload it on YouTube and then link it. But I mean, I don't see a reason why we can upload it on both, possibly.
We'll talk about that after. Well, it's not. Okay. Anyway. Anyway. Well, yeah, and also, if you have a lot of friends, online friends, more likely than not, anyway, who have a lot of pages and are willing to share you on them, that's the best thing in any scenario.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I know that I don't like talking about him in any light, whether it be positive or negative, but Carl Sherburne, he started off that way, and he got like the maybe 150,000 in like 3 or 4 months, I believe, right?
Yeah. I mean, everyone starts off, with 0 likes. Every page starts off with 0 likes. Like when you see like these couple of million page likes, and you're like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. And they did start off with 0. I mean, they probably did do this whole climbing up to 100 likes, and then like managing to get up to 300. I mean, of course, some of them did have massive connections, and then just got themselves like 3,000 in like 30 fucking seconds. But
Well, yeah, because I mean, some people now on these like Team Swag pages, a lot of them are more like they're up for sale. And that kind of pisses me off because the owners of those pages don't give a shit about the audience,
yeah,
and that just really it just doesn't feel right in everywhere. It's like I like being in touch with the fans. I mean, like it's great. It gives me a happy face, but I just can't imagine, having a page with over 1 million people on it and just doing it for sale. I mean, I understand, you get money for it, but still, I mean,
yeah.
it's kind of like what Satan's doing right now as a page.
What's Satan doing right now? I used to love that page. What's happening with them?
They just link everything and they don't really say anything. It's just like, oh wow, look at these. Oh my god, can't believe Britney Spears would wear that outfit with that. Oh
Oh,
my god.
jeez, I know that. I hate that. That's why I think, oh god, yeah, I unliked them, didn't I? Because of that, yeah.
Yeah, because it's it's just like that post I posted like not too long back, like maybe a week ago. You either die a hero or, you know.
You live long enough to see yourself become a like whore.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but anyway, I mean, all the big pages are doing that, and if I had a big page, I probably wouldn't even do that. I would still put out nice content that everyone would like. And if I were to start doing links, I would probably not do them as often as they do. I would even probably say in advance, "Oh hey, I need to go somewhere with my granddad or whatever, and I need the money because it's his birthday." I don't fucking know, something like that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, in all honesty, this is the real world. We do need money, but I mean, I wouldn't exploit someone's enjoyment for money.
I mean, there's the
Un-
question of
Oh,
of
and by the way, if you are
go on.
going to post links, I actually put content with the links
mm,
instead of just putting like a straight link up with like the whatever the fucking description from my like says. Because I've unliked so many pages. I don't know, like one like doesn't really fucking matter, but uh,
Yeah.
that's just fucking annoying and boring.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that.
Mm.
well, I mean, also, let's get on the topic of so many different kinds of pages in general. Because I know there's, now let me just list these into categories really quick. There are the like core pages that only post things for likes, and it's like this if you cry it for time. I know that's overused, but it's an example. Then there are the things that only post things in the category of the page. Like if it were to be a Pokemon page, it would only post Pokemon content. And then there's the ones that are supposed to be community pages, but they just turned out to be like wolves like Satan. Then there's the community pages like us. What else? Controversial pages which just post offensive content, which everyone starts out liking when they're first on the internet. And
Yeah.
then, uh, I think that's it, is it?
And like
Um.
like fan pages and shit.
Oh yeah, fan pages, but those don't really count as pages. They more count as let's see how many likes I can get on this one thing.
Yeah. I mean, there's some. I mean, there's public figure pages as well. Like I guess that's kind of fan pages, but like there's fictional character fan pages and there's public. Like for example, I mean, realistically it's more on Twitter that you get it, but yeah, there's fan pages of people like I don't know, like George. I can't say his name. George Taki.
I'm not sure
I
what
don't
you're
know.
trying to say, but
The guy from Star Trek.
oh,
Oh,
okay.
George fucking God.
George
You know
fucking
that.
God. Yeah, I know who you're talking
Yeah, I know who
about.
you're talking
Yeah,
about, but I can't
yeah.
say it.
I hope these people do as well, but yeah. He has a good page, a genuinely good page, and it's like a fan of him. So yeah, there's them pages as well. I mean, that's probably one of my favorite pages actually. I see some of my best stuff on there. I don't think he admins it himself, but it has a good couple of million likes. So I don't know. It's pretty good though.
Well, I mean, personally, I would go for the community pages like Suicune because you keep in touch with your audience, your fans love you, and I don't really know what else to say.
It's just a fantastic fan base.
I mean, honestly, I would probably not even be on this page anymore if it weren't for you guys. I mean,
Hmm.
of course, I mean, there's no, you have to have your audience if you're going to have a page, but I don't think of you guys as an audience. I think of you guys as
Like a giant mass which makes a friend.
well, I wouldn't go as far as calling them friends. I mean, I barely know them. Buy me dinner first, but I mean, I would have to say that they're more of that they are a bunch of people who enjoy what I do. It's like a comedian with an audience, except I don't find the audience as a audience. I find them as a group of people who like my stuff.
Um. Okay.
I don't know how else to put it.
Yeah. The link between what I said and an audience, there's a slight go between that, but I don't know if there's actually a word to describe what that is.
Acquaintance, except not an acquaintance.
Acquaintance, maybe. Anyway, you're a good audience. You're more than an audience, but
Well, I mean,
apparently that's
I'm not trying to like sniff their ass here. I'm just trying.
yeah. I
I'm
don't know.
just
I'm just trying to sum up what you're saying.
yeah, but you guys genuinely are a great audience, and I don't know if I would even be adminning pages anymore if it were not for this page. So, thank you,
Yeah.
if you guys are even watching this.
Yeah. Um. Yeah.
Yeah, the other kinds of pages, if you want to make a page with just content relating to the page, like as I said earlier, Pokemon page, Pokemon content, those do usually get a lot of likes. Believe me, they get like around 50,000 likes, 70,000, I don't know, somewhere around there. But they always end up really quickly dying out.
Yeah.
And even if they don't end up dying out, then they eventually just start going to shit.
I mean, the whole idea of a page needs content, and I mean, if you've got a page like ours, community, then you get to just post pretty much near enough, like you said, whatever you want. I mean, if the Suicune was that was actually a Pokemon page, we could only post Pokemon things. Number one, I probably wouldn't have even wanted to be admin.
Mm-hmm.
But number two, even if I did, even if I was, a Pokemon genius, knew everything about Pokemon, every name and every stat of every single Pokemon,
Mm-hmm.
um, I still wouldn't be able to admin that for more than probably best part of, with good content flowing, best part of 2 months, 3 months, because you couldn't
I
keep the
can't stand
content going.
I can't stand being like confined to one type of content.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what, as I said before, that's what I like about Suicune because you can just post anything. Well, I mean, as
Yeah.
long as it's in good interest of the fans.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I post shit tons of Tumblr stuff.
yeah, I mean, like Will's the Tumblr guy, I'm the whatever guy, Neil's the yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We all just kind of post similar things, and they feel as though that's really fun. I mean, even most of the admins or the active admins, we all talk in an admin chat, and we're like a family, I guess you could say.
A slightly dysfunctioning
No,
family.
not even dysfunctioning. I feel. I mean, like not really any of us are mean towards each other.
No, that's true, actually.
So
Yeah,
we're
I
just pretty
guess.
fucking weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all pretty fucking weird. I mean, I don't know any of us who any of you would consider to be normal if normal is even a thing anymore, because everything's too
Yeah.
mainstream, right?
Jeez, I don't think there's such thing as normal on the internet anymore.
Um, if you're normal on the internet, then you'd probably. I don't even know what
If you
normal is. Whatever.
if you if you're normal for
Fucking
the internet, you're the average internet user, and the average internet user wouldn't be considered normal by the average person in normal-ish
Well,
society. So
from our community, there's no such thing as normal.
yeah.
no.
Well, I mean, there's the normal in like a person. Why are we even talking about this? But that just means that we're really into this, guys. Okay, so back on track. Another thing
Yeah.
is the like all pages, like the Teen Swag pages, or pages like the main anime page, which has over 1 million likes. Um,
Yeah.
Pretty much, they're pages that either sell their pages for money, which, I mean, believe me, a 1 million liked page goes for around $5,000.
Hmm.
And that's, I mean, although that's really dumbfounding again, but that's also very. I find it to be. I'm not trying to play like, you know, oh no, that's wrong. I would never do that. Because trust me, I would fucking do it in a second if I didn't like the fan base. But
Hmm.
I like this weekend fan base, and I hope that no one ever comes around with a pretty dollar and steals this page away. I don't know why, but
Yeah, no, I mean it kind of sucked. I mean, I don't. I mean, naturally, I'll be honest. If the owner, if he was offered enough money, I think any one of us would probably take that money. But I mean, everyone has that point in which they go, yeah, yeah. I mean, it depends whether you get offered that, but I think you probably have a fairly high price for it.
I mean,
Because I mean,
I would, I mean, personally, I would buy this page for $7 million, but in all actuality, it's probably worth, well, by the standards of the like whores, roughly around.
yeah, by the standards of light halls, but I mean, they sell it cheap as shit because their fan base is always just, well, the sort of people that will like, the teen swag fucking things. So
True, but I mean, like whores, you guys already know. Like if you cry for time, blah blah blah.
yeah.
I mean, I'm in a share for share kind of group thing. 50 for 50, 100 for 100, whatever fucking thing that means. And really, it's just simply um a page where you just share your page if it's swaggy enough and you get a lot of likes.
Swa-
It's either that or you just do follower for follower and you get a lot of followers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And you know it's really, and you also sell pages on that, and I just look at it and I'm all like, yeah, why?
Yeah, yeah, you hear like the people that like comment on the, like the Teen Swag, the Teen Swag, pages,
Can't
and
make you
it's
Facebook famous, but I can get you a lot of friend requests.
Oh yeah, fucking
yeah.
shit.
But they no, a lot of people that comment on that, they say, like the people that aren't with them, like the people that are like seeing it on the news feeds, like, what the fuck is this shit?
Mm.
Um,
The people like us.
yeah, they'll
Those.
say like this is whoring for money, and most people, they'll see that and they'll be like, I don't understand how, but I can understand that probably being true. But when you actually do think about it, if you can sell a page, a 1 million like page, for $5,000, if you had 5 of them pages going at the same time, and you're doing, like horror and stuff, it wouldn't take long for you to get up a fairly decent amount of money. You could make more than one page every. It doesn't really take much effort to admin a page like that, especially if you're earning money for it. You could have a normal day job and do that on the side. So yeah, and the thing is, there's pictures of like people with cancer and people that, like what they say is sad. And they say, like this if you think this is sad. And yeah, it is sad, but you're using it to earn money, so you're a hell of a lot worse. But
Well, yeah,
I don't know.
that is extremely true. Everyone clap in the comments for this. Just write clap, you fucking bitches, clap. Okay. Um. I really don't know what else to say. What did we cover all the kinds of pages? I mean,
I
right?
don't think we went over all of them, but I think we went over most of the important ones. Yeah, don't sell out. If ever you get a good page, don't sell out. Don't,
Well, I
you
mean,
know,
but
do what Satan done.
I don't feel that I'm personally in like, I'm not personally in the stage where I can tell people what to do. So I can't tell them whether to be solid or not, but I'm just saying it's better not to be, because you will eventually drop off the face of ever being successful, I suppose, on the internet. Even though you can't necessarily do much successful things on it.
Yeah, but no, it's just I personally, I just see it as a bit of a dick move, to. Like, I really genuinely loved the Satan page. That was one of my favorite pages.
And I agree with
Same.
you.
Hell, that was my favorite page, and it was for a hell of a long time. And then it just kind of dropped off the radar when that happened, and I disliked it. I was really disappointed when I was disliking it. I was like, oh, but I did. I disliked it. And it's just know that you would be disappointing the majority of your fan base if you did, start selling out.
Um. Well, I think that should be it for today.
Yeah.
Unless you guys have anything to add.
No, I don't have anything.
Hunter, do you have anything?
No, I'm good.
All right, then. That will. Huh?
I love y'all.
Oh.
Well, I guess that will conclude today's podcast. We'll hopefully be making more of this in the future. But
Depends how y'all like it.
yeah, it depends if you guys like it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Harry, for being on the show, even though you're probably not going to watch this.
Yeah.
But whatever, we're having fun with this. Um,
Yeah.
if you guys want to tell us anything, feel free to. We deeply, it makes us feel good whenever you try to communicate with us, or, well, not even try to. But, yeah, well, thank you guys very much. And, this is Mr. S signing off.
Captain Dumas.
And Neil.
And, I hope to see you all next time. Goodbye.